So the light keeps shifting, so I've moved somewhere else. But yeah, I feel like um, when it comes to like when it comes to the souls that are famous, I feel like they're all from Earth. They are people who came when Eve first came. They were they were came to Eve first because they were the stronger ones in the dino world, and then the dinos were killed, and then they all came back as equally intelligent animals, like sheep and stuff. I mean, just but trying to just not sheep actually. Sheep came after because that they need wool, but like wolves and tigers and lions. They all are aggressive creatures, but they're not quite as bad as lizards and dinosaurs. I think dinosaurs are very aggressive, so they all came back. And then when Eve came, those same souls were replayed in a similar kind of order. But yeah, I do believe that I'm trying to create gods, and I feel like the souls that don't make it to becoming god status, they're like the kings on the chessboard, and they're just going to move one piece to the next sun base, to the next planet, which is Mars, um, and and but then you know there if Mars is a long way, it's not 40 billion. I got that number wrong. I think Google said that it's going to be 4 billion years before Mars is ready. I don't know because I was trying to ask that question and it just kept giving me long-winded pages of because there's some people on Earth who believe that Earth is going to be ready if only they could get a spaceship up there. And I'm thinking about if that's possible. Maybe it is. I don't want to say it isn't. So I don't want to say don't invest in that idea because I'd much rather that because I don't want the idea of having to go through the whole timeline thing. But yeah, I I don't know. I don't know. I feel like if I don't want to wait 40, say it's 4 or 40 billion, 4 billion. Let's say it's 4 billion. If I can't wait 4 billion years for Mars to be in the right climate, so I don't know how long Earth is going to last for. Do I think Earth is going to last for 4 billion years? No, I don't believe that Earth is going to last for 4 billion years. I think at the rate it's going, it's only going to be a few hundred years. But the population needs to be reduced. The souls that are the dumbest souls. This is why it's important for me to do a test. I feel like I would have done it the Big Brother way, but they've destroyed my will to want to be in Big Brother. I'm not going to even apply. If I do apply, I might just make a video about how much I hate the show, and send that over as a sort of fuck you kind of thing. I feel like this is the reason why I much prefer 1 year tribulations because or 2 year tribulations or 3 years to tribulations because I end up liking the place. And I feel like this is one of the reasons why I don't like working in the NW because I feel like all these other planets, all the other galaxies around, they're from multi complexes, multi galaxies or mega galaxies. But I feel like those are quite easy. I mean, if you're in a multi galaxy and you only have 40 suns to work with, you can create a timeline knowing that you're only going to create 40 gods because that's how you conquer that multi galaxy or the mega galaxy or something. I feel like things like the super galaxy or the MW has been formed because of the ease that the advancedness of souls creating kids. It's impossible for a god to take over something like the MW because there's so many suns here. But if they create a timeline that has like what I've done, 7 billion souls, there's going to be 7 billion souls that probably might want. I don't think everyone want to be a god once they know what you have to go through to be a. Thing is, though, I don't think anyone would believe how hard it actually is, to feel just rejected and abandoned by the whole planet. I don't think anyone knows how isolated, how lonely, how sad you feel. Also knowing the history and knowing what everyone has gone through, and then caring so much, and then realizing after years that the people don't actually care about you in any way because they're all just ignoring you because they just I don't know. You come up with so many ideas and like